All right, you guys, I'm going to do Unit 5 and Unit 6 together in one video. So we are going to start with determining whether these triangles are congruent by side, 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 angle, side, angle, 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 side, or HL, or not possible. Always an option for not possible. So if we look at number 37, we know that that middle side is congruent because of that reflective property. So in this triangle, we are going to have angle, angle, side. So angle, angle, side for number 37. Number 38, we are also going to have that reflexive property. So on this one, we're going to have side, side, side. On number 39, we have lots of parallel lines. So if we use these two parallel lines, we are going to create our Z. So that means that this angle here and this angle here are congruent. Now I'm going to use our other parallel lines here and here with a purple drawing. So we're going to have this Z is created. So this angle is going to be congruent to this angle. And then we have our reflexive side in the middle. So from this picture, I'm going to draw that bottom left triangle. We have angle and an angle, and then that shared side in the middle. So this one is going to be angle, side, angle. Number 40. Now don't get tripped up on number 40. I know it looks like HL, but we are not told that these two hypotenuse are congruent. So because we don't have that information, we are missing some info. So that means 40 is none. All right, back over to 41. So again, with those parallel lines, we have our parallel lines here and here. So we are going to have our alternate interior angles. And then again, we have that reflexive in the middle. If it is hard to see what this triangle looks like, we have this side here, and the angle up top. So that is going to be side, angle, side. Number 42, we only have 2 bits of information, but we also know that we have vertical angles in the middle. So that means we are going to have angle, side, angle. Number 43. So number 43, we are going to have that reflexive side in the middle. Again, don't let that right angle trip you up. I know it looks like it could be HL, but you have a right angle, this angle, and then the side. You don't have a leg, so this can't be HL because all you have is your hypotenuse. So this one is going to be angle, angle, side. All right, last one, 44. We have angle, angle, angle. There's no such thing as angle, angle, angle. So this is none. So those are your 8 answers for your congruent triangles. On to number 45, it says KJL. I would suggest whenever you're given congruent triangles, always draw them out. So KJL is congruent to BFG. It says angle K is 32 less than 7 times x. So that means 7x minus 32. So that is this angle right here. Angle J is 27 less than 5 times x. So 5x minus 27. And then we have angle F. So angle F is 7 more than 3 times x. So looking at these pictures and the way that we have them labeled, we can see right away that we have angle J and angle F, which are congruent to each other. So we are going to set those two equal to each other. So 5x minus 27 equals 3x plus 7. We're going to add 27 to both sides. Subtract 3x from both sides. We're going to get 2x equals 34. So x equals 17. The last thing that we need to do is find the measure of angle G. So We don't have angle G, nor do we have angle L, but we do know what J and K are. So if we know what J and K are, we can plug that 17 in for J and K, and then subtract from 180 to find the measure of angle G. So I'm going to do this in pink, and I'm going to do it down here. I'm going to do it down here since I am running out of space up there. So angle K is 7 times 17 minus 32. Let me calculate that real quick. So 7 times 17 minus 32 is going to give us 87. Angle J is 5 times 17 minus 27, which is 58. So then angle G or angle L, because they are congruent, is going to be 180 minus 87 and 58. So 87 plus 58 subtracted from 180, and our answer is going to be 35 degrees. So that is our final answer for number 45. All right, number 46, we have triangle KJL. KJL is congruent to BFG. Tells us that K is 72, B is 6x minus 6. So find the value of x. Since we know that the triangles are congruent, we know that those two parts are congruent. So we're going to go ahead and set them equal to each other. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. 78 equals 6x. So x equals 13. All right, on number 47, we have a right angle. We have 57 and 57. So that means that these two sides are congruent. So 9x is equal to 4x plus 45. So we're just solving for x. We're going to get 5x equals 45 and x equals 9. That's about it on 47. All right, like I said, I'm going to continue on to similarity in this video. So it says triangle PQR is similar to WYZ. So which angle is congruent to Z? So we're going to look at the angle that is in the same spot. So congruent to angle Z is going to be angle R. All right, true or false? Corresponding sides of similar triangles are congruent. So if we have corresponding sides, we have big triangle and small triangle, they are similar, but these sides are not congruent. So this is false. The sides are proportional. All right, on number 15. Number 15 is kind of dumb. We messed up. We gave you guys too much information. But if you want to use scale factor to find the new perimeter, we can totally do that. So we have our small one, which is an 8 by 12. And we have our big one, which is 36 by 54. So we're looking at perimeter. The perimeter of our small rectangle, we're going to add 8 and 12 plus 8 and 12 to find the total perimeter, which comes out to 40. And our big perimeter is unknown. So we can take either side of our rectangle, and then we're just going to create a scale factor. So I'm going to use 8 and 36. So I'm going to do 8 over 36. So small over big, left over right. And then we're going to do our small perimeter over our big perimeter. Okay, you can simplify that fraction on the left right away, or you can just cross multiply and divide. I'm just going to go ahead and cross multiply. So I'm going to have 8x equals 1440, divide by 8, and x equals 180. So the perimeter of our big rectangle is going to be 180. The other way you can do that, 36 plus 54 plus 36 plus 54 does equal 180. All right, number 51, not as simple as number 50. So we're going to start and create our proportion. The only corresponding sides that are both numbers are going to be 15 and our 67.5. So we're going to create our proportion out of that. So 15 over 67.5. And then the first thing we need to do is solve for x. So we're going to have 6 and x. So 15 over 67.5 is going to be equal to 6 over x. So again, we're going to go ahead and cross multiply. So 15x equals 6 times 67.5, which comes out to be 405. And we're going to divide through, and x equals 27. So our last step is solving for PR, which is x plus 36. So 27 plus, oops, ugly, 36, which comes out to be 63. All right, moving on to number 52. So 52 is a 4-foot baby tall elephant. So a 4-foot tall elephant casts a shadow that is 2 feet longer than its height, meaning the shadow has a length of 6. Then, standing next to the elephant is his trainer. The trainer casts a shadow that is 9 feet long. How tall is he? So we're going to take this triangle. We have an X. So we're going to do our corresponding sides. So we're going to have 4 and X, 6 and 9. I'm going to do small over big. So 4 over x equals 6 over 9. We're going to cross multiply. So 4 times 9 is 36. 6 times x is 6x. Divide by 6. X equals 6. So that means that our trainer is 6 feet tall. All right, on number 15, it says AD is the altitude. So we've talked about altitude in the earlier videos. Altitude creates a right angle. So that means that these 3 angles, our 90, our 4x, and our 2x, are going to add up to 180. So we're going to have 6x plus 90 equals 180. So 6x equals 90 if we subtract 90 from both sides. Sorry, trying to erase that. 90 divided by 6 divided by 6. X equals 15. So then our last thing, it says find the measure of angle B. Do not get tripped up. B is not equal to C just because they are both right here. They are not equal to each other at all, actually. So we are going to use our similarity statement up top. Angle B is the first letter in our similarity statement, meaning that B has to be congruent to angle A in that top one. So angle A is 4x, so angle B has to be 4x. So angle B is 4x, which means it is 4 times 15 for a grand total. Measure of angle B is 60 degrees. All right, our last one. Very, very common missed question on this final. Okay, I would suggest drawing 2 triangles out. You have 6 and 18. And in the bigger triangle, this side length is going to be the sum of 6 and 11, which is 17. And then we have our unknown length of z. So we are going to create our proportion. So we have 6 and 17, 18 and z. So 6 over 17 equals 18 over z. We're going to cross multiply. 6 times z equals 17 times 18, which is 306. Divide both sides by 6, and z gives you 31. Make sure you add these 2 sides together to get a side length of 17, and you don't use 6 over 11, because that will give you a wrong number. Make sure you go back and watch any other videos that you might have questions over, and good luck on all the rest of your finals.